Welcome to an AI training. This is break falls for the advanced students. The purpose of this training is to teach the proper break fall technique for or to the advanced students. Now the class planner has the students practicing the break falls only 3 times on each side. Now the rest of the class, the students need to practice sweeps. Now there's a separate training video for sweeps. Safety is going to be your #1 objective. Getting hurt, it makes it difficult to train, and students are more likely to quit once they get hurt. And again, injuries will result if they're practicing too fast or they're using an improper technique, especially at their skill level. And the mats must be used when you're doing the break falls. Now the intermediate students, when they're with the advanced students, this does happen quite a bit. The intermediate students must practice or must perform their technique that they are capable of doing. So if an intermediate student wants to do the advanced version, which is basically a stand-up, then they must first properly demonstrate that they can do the intermediate method first. And if the student cannot do the intermediate technique properly, then they cannot do the advanced technique. So if you have an advanced rank, but it's a new technique, what this means is a student could be a high rank, but it's not a guarantee that that student knows how to do that technique. Let's say a break fall, because many Taekwondo schools do not practice break falls. Now, we teach a technique, and we're going to teach it based on that student's experience with that technique, not their rank. So an advanced student, let's say they're a red belt from another school that does not know how to do a break fall, that red belt must be placed with the beginner level for break fall practices. And then as they learn that beginner technique, then that red belt can be moved to the intermediate method, and that technique can be used, and then eventually to the advanced method. So let's look at the break fall, kind of the right break fall and the left side break fall. And so for the intermediate students, they're going to train from the squatting position. So they're going to actually be squatting down from this position for a break fall. And their chin has to be tucked to their chest, and their right hand's going to stay on their belly, and their right hand's going to swing. And then remember, count of 1 is up. 1, 2, and 3. On that third count, my right leg is going to be kicked out, straight out, and then I'm going to go on my right rear, my hip, and then onto my right side, not my back. And then as I go to my right side, my right hand is going to hit the mat at a 45-degree angle. So let me move forward a little bit, squat back down. So 1, 2, 3, right foot out, 45-degree angle. Now the advanced students, they're going to train from the standing position. Same method. Their right hand and their right leg are going to swing on the 3 count. On the third count, the left leg is going to bend, basically lowering them close to the ground. As they're being lowered to the ground, their right leg is going to remain straight. Ultimately, they're going to land on their right rear, their hip. So let's demonstrate that from a stand-up position. So left hand on the belly, 1, 2, 3, lower, hip, break fall. Leg can come up, not too high, just in front, and then I can come back to this position. Now, the backward break fall. Intermediates, they're going to do it from the squatting position also. The chin has to be tucked to their chest. Both hands are going to swing 3 times, 45-degree angle. On the third count, the student's going to lower themselves to the ground, basically onto their rear, and they're going to gently roll onto their back. So kind of rolling onto their back, and they're going to slap the ground, 45-degree angle. Feet are going to come up at about a foot, maybe 2 feet off the ground, not too high, not too low. So this is going to look like from a squatting position. 1, 2, and 3. And then advanced students are going to do it from the standing position. Again, the chin has to be tucked as they go down, swinging the hands 3 times. They're going to bend both knees, lowering their rear to the ground. Rear's going to land, they're going to gently roll in the back, then slap the hands on the ground. So, from here, 1, 2, 3. Now the front break fall. For intermediates, they're going to start from the squatting position. Both hands are going to swing to the side, from the sides up to the face. That triangle, that diamond triangle shape, about 12 inches from the face. And then on the third count, you're going to fall forward. This is very scary, but you're going to fall forward. Your legs are going to shoot out about shoulder width apart. You're going to be on your toes, and you're going to land on your forearms, kind of a diamond. Your head, do not face forward. You're going to smash your nose in the ground. You've got to turn your face sideways. 1, 2, 3. The advanced students, they're going to do the front break fall from the stand-up position. Again, this is probably the most scariest part of all the break falls and rolls. Both hands are going to swing up diamond shape in front of your face, 3 count. And this time you're just going to lunge forward. Feet are going to sprawl out, shoulder width. You're going to land on your toes and your forearms. 1, 2, 3. Again, make sure you're facing the other way so your nose doesn't hit the ground. Now, the final thoughts. The advanced student should be able to perform all the break falls from the stand-up position. There are going to be some exceptions for students that have maybe either physical limitation or just physically can't do it. But the other students will need your help to improve their technique so they can ultimately stand. And for many students, the break falls, they're just scary. So be patient and encourage the student. Now that's all I have for today. If you have questions, please let me know. Thank you.